Yo, lads, we are back finally to just trying to beat this boss again. Yeah, so my name is Alan. Oh, I did it. Another I did it message. I remember this. Yeah, so last video I tried to beat this boss. I got pretty close and then I got absolutely destroyed towards the end because I'm not a gamer. I'll tell you that much. I am not gaming. This guy is absolutely rolling me. But I'll be honest, I didn't really come into this video with much of a topic or like criteria to talk about. If I'm gonna be completely for real, I don't really. So we're just learning as we go. If I'm gonna be honest with you guys, one day I'll learn how to actually formulate these videos in order to be a way where it's actually enjoyable to watch, and you guys can just leave it in the background. Maybe when I get onto other bosses in this game, I still know nothing about this, by the way. Then I will, and then maybe it'll be more fun. Thank you for sticking with me though, because let me tell you, this one boss, 5 hours I've spent on it. Not ideal. I took a break after the last one, so. Oh. Okay. I don't know. I feel like with these types of games, you should come at them with like a very fresh mindset. You should just come back over and over and over. You take breaks whenever you want. The bosses aren't gonna leave. You know what I mean? It's just a challenge that you always can somehow gain more skill at the more you fight it over and over and over, without stop. And if not, maybe you can take a break, go explore the scenery, go explore the open world, just chill out. I mean, come back to fight the boss when you're ready. Like, he's never gonna leave. They're never gonna leave, right? Sadly, I'm not that type of guy. I'm not gonna explore the world. I'm just gonna beat up the boss. That's all I'm gonna really do. I do wonder what's the next boss after this. I'm kind of curious. And also, about that thing with live streaming, I'm not too... Live streaming seems fun. I'm just not too sure on how you're supposed to go about it, to be honest. I think you're supposed to record it like the same times every day and get viewers from other platforms on there, but like, I don't know, it just seems like a lot of work. And also my schedules today nowadays are usually so varied, so it's like, it's kind of rough. It's kind of a struggle, you know what I mean? It really is. Oh. It is kind of a toughie. So I'm probably not gonna be able to stream for a very long time, even though it would be kind of cool to try. Even if I'm just streaming to nobody, it seems fun. I usually just rant and talk to myself whenever I talk to my friends. I don't really use mics. So, hi, what can I say? I'm quite experienced and talented in the craft. I'm just entertaining myself. Oh my days. But I feel like the biggest difference with it, right? Oh. Is that I'm trying to entertain an audience. Sadly, I don't really have much experience with doing that, so I don't know. I'm not the biggest comedian, so yeah. Ha 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 ha. Now, if that guy laughed at you, let me just tell you, you don't have a sense of humor. I'm sorry. That's so dumb. Anyways, I actually have a mate, right, who just will go in the ha. I don't know how he does it. He just does it in the ha 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 ha. Like the Spider-Man theme. Like, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT of being a comedian. That guy is so funny. I love him. But I think the worst part about him is that he's French, so I don't know. I feel like it tapers off of some scores. Like, if he was funny and hot, then it'd be a 10. But just because he's French, I don't even know if he's hot, but just because he's French, he's more like a 2. That's probably like the highest he's getting. Not that I hate French people, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing wrong with French people. It's just that I hate French people, you know what I mean? Not ideal. Not ideal. Oh. Uh-oh. Now, you may be wondering, where is this random hatred for French people coming from? It's coming from that guy, right? I hate that guy. I'm just kidding, I love him. But I hate that guy. He's my Pookie. You know what I mean? You get it. It's the kind of relationship where you both call each other, like, the most ancient, prominent slurs known to mankind. Well, ancient and prominent can't really go together. Let's be real. It's just like the most foul slurs of mankind. The worst things you could possibly say. And it's just, you say them, and then you say I love you afterwards. And then you go to bed that night thinking of each other. It's hype. Oh my god, there is a lot of rolling in this game. I can already see how I'm going to be spending my life. Ooh. Nearly rolled into that. Oh. That could have been bad. That did not hit me. I rolled backwards. Thank you very much. Da-na-na. Da-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Spider-Man! No, really. I don't know. I like these kind of videos. They're very, very chillax compared to the scripting content that I would like to be doing. I do think those are more fun. I feel like I can be more funny in those, mostly because I'm more ripping off lines and not being funny myself. I don't think I'm a very funny person. It's more like I just bring the energy for it, and then people laugh because I'm laughing. You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of vibe. I think that's chill. Sadly, I'm not as witty as I'd like to be. Sadly, I'm not as funny as I'd like to be. Being witty is like coming up with lines like Zeus is the god of feminism, something like that, right? I don't know. I just can't come up with those kind of lines on the spot. I'm sorry. But no, I'm not. But nah, it's a struggle out here. It is a struggle. Maybe I'm thinking about Zeus because of... I was trying to... Actually, excuse me. I was trying to think of where I came up with that line from all of a sudden. I'm thinking, like, it's probably from Elden Ring. I don't know why this game makes me think of the mythos so much, right? So, like, allow me to tell you about mythology. More specifically, Greek mythology. So, as far as I know, right, there's this one guy named Kronos, okay? And, he got a prophecy that his kids were gonna kill him. So he decided, as any normal individual would, eat their kids. I mean, like, complete and utter vor. Like, them whole and all, right? I don't know, the Greek mythology is weird. I don't get it. But then, Zeus, basically like the father king of the gods, right? One of Kronos' sons is actually like taken by Kronos' wife and given to the lambs to be raised. Sheep, maybe? I'm not quite sure. I haven't really gotten a big refresher in a very long time, I'm not gonna hold you. But, so, she gives Kronos a rock, right? I don't know how you differentiate eating a baby and a rock, but I guess he does. And eventually, he just eats the rock. And then Zeus eventually just feeds him this, like, very, very disgusting, absolutely foul meal. Tricks him into eating it. And he ends up barfing up all the other godly siblings. So, like, out comes Poseidon, out comes Hades, out comes, other gods. Other gods like Aphrodite, Hephaestus, and some versions of Mythos. and Athena, they were all born like other ways, right? Like Athena came out of Zeus's scroll after after he asked, I believe, Ares to just slam an axe through his head. But yeah, who am I to judge? You know what I mean, who am I to judge? I wouldn't judge how families are made. And thus, the Greek mythos was born. That was a very flawed rendition of the Greek mythos. I'm not gonna lie. Just don't take my word for it. Go read up on it yourself. It's actually quite interesting. I don't know how that hit me. It's actually quite interesting, so I really do suggest it. It's quite fun. You'll hear different tales, like, oh god, I really am gonna be put in an English major. That is, if I'm actually talking about this correctly. Oh no, it's so doomed for me. It's so doomed for me. Like, there's the tales of Odysseus, Theseus, Daedalus, who built the labyrinth. Yeah, there's also the kid who flew too close to the sun and had his wax wings burned off. That's how am I? What am I? How did I even get to this point? Why am I talking about Greek mythos while beating up an Elden Ring boss and recording and talking to myself? Man, this is the point my life has gone to. Still better than English major. That wasn't funny. Anyways. Oh, you see that sun? I'll get to enjoy it one day. All right, we go die. There's 3 messages this time. Try horseback battle. Necessary item ahead. Therefore, try recon spot. Golden rune. That is the first thing I've seen all day. That's not this boss. All right, onwards to battle, my friend. Oh, actually, I just finished my forest recording today. My god, that game is horrifying. Actually, jump scare material. Scarier than most horror games I've played. Unironically, is it even a horror game? I mean, it does have cannibals who try to kill you. I'm not too sure. Would it count as a horror game? Elden Ring counts as a horror game with the way this guy's beating me up. Oh my god. Intriguing. Oh, not ideal. Oh, even less ideal. Oh, that is the worst case scenario that could have possibly happened. It is what it is. 4 hours of just trying to beat the Tree Sentinel. Truly a shame. I'm pretty sure this is the first boss that you're supposed to fight in this entire game too, which is a shame. I don't know if you're supposed to skip this boss or actually fight him. I just opted for actually fighting him because, you know, I thought it'd be cool. He seems cool. He seems pretty beatable. And considering I'm not very good at Souls-like games, I was just like, you know what? I should just beat him up with a dagger and my buckler. And thus, my misery began. Oh my god. Oh my days. I guess the few things I do actually know about this game would be like, I don't know, Mikula is one of the hardest bosses in the entire game. You're supposed to be looking for the Elden Rings, if there's multiple of them, or am I just supposed to be looking for the Elden Ring? I'm not too sure yet. I'll be honest, I haven't gotten that far yet, evidently. So, what does it say? I did it! You know what? Good for you, man. That's cool. Alright, now it's my turn. Yeah, I know Mikula is one of the hardest bosses in this game. You're supposed to be looking for an Elden Ring, or the Elden Rings. Maybe like the Lord of the Rings. Who knows? I'm not too sure. I'm not very smart myself. I'll figure it out. Ow. Ow. Stop doing that. Stop doing the same move over and over. Yeah, I'll hit your horse's tush. How do you feel about that? Jeez Louise, man. Ah, okay. Anywho. Now, making these kind of videos are pretty fun and relaxing for me rather than the scripted content. Honestly, I'm trying to bend over back trying to make the scripted content. And I've been writing the script and planning for that and doing that all while I'm like just absolutely, completely just exhausted and destroyed from the flu. Like, it was awful. So I got flu type A once in December, right? And I somehow managed to get it again in March. December of last year, obviously. 2024. It's 2025 now, but still. The fact that I got it, like, type A again, I know type A has multiple strains, right? And that's why the flu virus is, like, so prevalent. But, my goodness. You think my immune system would grow some sort of resilience towards that kind of stuff, but no, I don't. Like, it's taking me just as long to get past it. I guess the one upside is that, like, I'm not completely comatose in bed, because last time in December, I remember just being absolutely bedridden. I could not leave. I was just getting absolutely cooked, and there was nothing I could really do. So, I mean, I guess it's kind of cool that I'm alive now. That's pretty hype. Oh my days. Oh my god. This guy's just doing non-stop attacks, I see. Non-stop attacks, I see. Absolutely no chance to hit you. Oh no, Tree Sentinel. I've been enjoying it so far. Despite my 4 hours of constant fighting of this boss, I have been enjoying him. If that can be stated. If that's a way to describe this. Oh! This mind-numbing cycle of just beating him up and getting beat up. Oh, and now he's gonna do that shield move. I absolutely hate that. That struck me by surprise the first time. And I'm like, whoa. The first time he does something with his shield. Because the entire time I've been fighting him, he just does nothing with that thing. I'm like, why do you have it? Why is that so delayed? That caught me by such big surprise there. Uh-oh. Oh. That's a new one. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, okay, so he has new movesets. Of course he does. Oh my god. No! No! No, not like this, man. This is the closest I've gotten. Okay, well, I got the timing for that one down. Thank God for that. Oh? The one recording session I do, I can finally beat him, perhaps? That'd be hype. Oh! Why is it so delayed? That's new. Oh. Oh. Yo, chat! I'm not gonna say that ever again. I'm sorry. It's time to lock in our... What? Okay. Alright. Well. That's the closest I'm gonna get, I guess. I once again managed to somehow forget to record some sort of outro. And I'll be honest, I'm new to this thing, alright? So cut me some slack. Cut me some slack, alright? I don't even know if you're supposed to have these in videos. You probably are, considering that everybody does them. But I'm special. So, I guess this will be my post-record outro. And I'll be honest, these videos were more supposed to be aimed towards 15 minutes, and yet I somehow managed to keep on hitting 20. So I guess that's what I'm going to be going with. Maybe not from now on, but maybe most of the time. Who knows? To be honest, I have no idea. But, bye!